I think I can take that question now to separatist and moderate Hurriyat Conference leader Mirwaiz Omar Farooq, who has been sitting in some of the protests against the civilian killings. Omar Saab, if I can ask you, we have had comments coming from some of the other Hurriyat leaders appealing also to the stone pelters to stop pelting stones. Some people have even called it un-Islamic. How do we break this impasse, Omar Saab, at this moment?
First of all, Barkha, let me say that it's rather unfortunate that, if I am a part of the panel, you should give me ample time to clarify what our position is. And I think it's really, really sad that we have been watching the media channels over the past 1 week and the so-called Kashmir experts sitting in air-conditioned rooms and passing judgments on Kashmir. And it's really painful, it's extremely painful and humiliating that after killing innocent students, your channels are calling them as agitational anarchists, mobsters, gangsters. And I'm sorry to say, the General Malik is saying that people are
These are not phrases used on this channel. I must clarify that. We're just saying stone pelters and protesters.
No, Barkha,
but go ahead.
I think it's high time. And please give me some time to explain my position, explain the position of the Hurriyat. See, it is high time. It's high time that the people of India should be shown the real picture. This problem is not of Umar Abdullah. This problem is not of PPP, National Congress, even not of Hurriyat, even not of the Mirwaiz. This problem is about the people of Kashmir. It is the youth of Kashmir who are agitating on the streets. Why are they agitating? Why are the people throwing stones? Why are the people risking their lives and agitating on the streets? Does anybody want to hear the real story? I mean, the Indian government, the Indian media is trying to address Kashmir or present Kashmir. It is all sponsored. You are trying to project Kashmir always from a Pakistan prism, always from terrorism and extremism. This is not terrorism. I mean, we are back at 1990. In 1990, the Indian army was on the streets fighting. At that time, the militants. Now you have common people on the streets. And it is really sad that, when you look at the whole picture, it is high time that New Delhi needs to address the fact that the problem is political. It's not a question of good governance, not a question of what Umar Abdullah should have done or what Mr. Mufti would have done. It's a question of simple question is that the issue, the Indian government is trying to procrastinate the issue of Kashmir. There is no political will in Delhi to resolve the issue. We risked our lives. We started the peace process. We went to Delhi. We went to Pakistan. We gave suggestions, but not a single suggestion is being heard by New Delhi. I mean, forget about,
Can I ask you, Mirwaiz Omar Farooq, on the issue of dialogue? Delhi has been trying to engage in quiet diplomacy with separatist leaders, including you. What happened to that dialogue process?
No, Delhi is in search of peace. I am not in search of peace. I am in search of a solution. They want the peace of the graveyard. They want the people to forget that 100,000 people of Kashmir have died in the last 20 years. They want to talk about development. They want to talk about the youngest chief minister, how he is doing in Kashmir and how tourism and everything is so hunky-dory in Kashmir. And suddenly, somehow, how did this happen? Every channel is saying, okay, who is doing this? It is a separatist. It is elite. It is, it's by locking down the Hurriyat leaders in houses, by arresting us in our houses and jails, you are not going to solve the problem. The problem is, let me be very candid and very honest. No military measure will be able to break the will and resolve of the people of Kashmir. I am telling you very honestly, it's high time for the people of India to realize that the baton of the freedom struggle of Kashmir has passed on to the next generation. And no amount of military might can. Yes, I agree. I agree that as far as seeking a solution is concerned, Hurriyat Conference has always been in the forefront. We took the initiative. Even today, we believe that Kashmir has to have a political solution. But you can't have a political solution in isolation. You can't talk about political solution and continue to genocide the people of Kashmir. I mean, just look at it. Come to Kashmir. I want to just listen to me first. I want to tell the people sitting in Delhi, come and visit the families of Kashmiris who have lost their children.
I think you make a fair point. Mirwaiz Omar Farooq, you make the larger and important point about reviving politics. Thank you so much for joining us. A quick last word from Amitabh Mattu now to wrap this debate up for us. Amitabh Mattu, this is a moderate Hurriyat leader who has spoken out in favor of dialogue, but perhaps taking a more extreme position than he usually does today. Do you think the present unrest, in a sense, has emboldened the separatists, and what should the government, both the state and the centre, do next? Amitabh Mattu, last word to you.